Children, it is a chapter-wise previous year question paper solution. Now let us continue the triangles. Now let us take the question paper of March 2019. That is the question from the chapter triangle. The 16th question. What is the question? In triangle ABC, AD perpendicular to BC, AD square is equals to BD into CD. Prove that AB square plus AC square equals BD plus CD whole square. So here what is given? In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. AD is perpendicular to BC and AD square is equals to BD into CD. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB square plus AC square is equals to BD plus DC whole square. Now let us prove it. Here what is given? In triangle ABC. So let us take the solution. In triangle ABC, what is given? AD perpendicular to BC and also it is given AD square is equals to BD into DC or BD into CD you can write. BD into CD. So let us write here. AD square is equals to BD into CD. Now this much is given. So then here there are two right angle triangle. One is triangle ADB and other one is triangle ADC. As AD is perpendicular to BC, these two are right angle triangle and apply the Pythagoras theorem. So take that in the right angle triangle ADB. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. What is that? Which is the hypotenuse here. This is the side opposite to the right angle. Therefore, hypotenuse is AB. Square on the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So, AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square. Consider this is first. This is second. Again you take this triangle. In the right angle triangle ADC, which is the hypotenuse here. This is the side opposite to the right angle ADC. So AC is the hypotenuse. So you take in right angle triangle, in right angled triangle ADC. ADC, that is AC square equals AD square plus CD square, right? AC square equals AD square plus CD square. Then this is third one. Now here what you have to prove? We have to prove that AB square plus AC square equals BD plus CD whole square. So here in the first you got AB square equals in the second and in the third you got AC square. So you add them. That is by first plus second. By first plus second, what you can write here? Add LHS to the RHS. AB square plus AC square equals AD square plus BD square plus AD square plus CD square. Add RHS to the RHS. So it is AD square plus BD square plus AD square plus CD square. AD square plus BD square plus AD square plus CD square. RHS plus RHS. Then you write that is AB square plus AC square equals AD square plus AD square becomes 2AD square plus BD square plus CD square. Then you write BD square plus CD square. Then you write AB square plus AC square 2 into, in the place of AD, here AD square is equals to BD into CD is given. So you write that is BD into CD, you write BD into CD plus BD square plus CD square. You write LHS as it is, AB square plus AC square. Here you got in the form BD square plus 2BD into CD plus CD square. That is BD square plus 2 into BD into CD plus CD square. So you got that A square plus 2AB plus B square form. You write LHS as it is, AB square plus AC square, then A square plus 2AB plus B square is the expansion of A plus B the whole square, that is nothing but BD plus CD the whole square. What is required here? Here we need to prove that this one, AB square plus AC square equals BD plus CD whole square, and we got this. Here how you got it? Here it is already given, AD square is equals to BD into CD, and by applying the Pythagoras theorem you got it. So here this is Pythagoras theorem. This is not first, second plus third it is. This is also second, that is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. It is not first, this is second. Second plus 3. By adding second and third, by adding this and this, LHS plus LHS equals RHS plus RHS, you got this one. Now the 17th question. What is that question? In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, DE parallel to BC, if AD equals 5 cm, BD equals 7 cm and AC equals 18 cm, find the length of AE. Here it is given that DE is parallel to BC. If you apply the Thales theorem, that is nothing but BPT, basic proportionality theorem, you will get that AD by BD is equals to AE by EC. So you got that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. If you add 1 to both the side, you will get AD, or by reversing, DB by AD is equals to EC by AE, and by adding 1 to both the side, you will get DB plus AD by AD is equals to EC plus AE by AE. So that we will get DB plus AD is nothing but AB by AD is equals to AE plus EC is nothing but AC, AC by AE. If you take the reciprocals, it becomes AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. So here it is one of the corollary of the Thales theorem. You got it by adding 1 to both the side of the reciprocal of the AD by DB equals AE by EC. So you can take it directly. So what is given here? You note down given. So you write the solution. What is given? Given in triangle ABC DE parallel to BC. DE parallel to BC. Therefore, you can write here what we have to find out. We have to find AE. So, you can write AE by this complete AC is equals to AD by EAB. So, you write BPT or Thales theorem and its corollary. The statement is not given in your textbook, but here by taking the reciprocal of it, AE by taking the reciprocal of AD by DB equals AE by EC, that is Thales theorem, and by adding 1 to both the LHS and RHS, you will get this relation, that is AD by this whole AB equals AE by this whole AC. Because AE is required, here AC is given, therefore it is necessary to use that relation. So you write that AE is to be find out, AC is 18, that equals AD is 5. Then what is AB? AB is the sum of this 5 and 7, so it is 12. AB is 12, so that is 12 centimeter. 5 by 12 you can write. Therefore, AE equals 5 by 12 into 18. That is 6 2s are 6 3s are. So you will get 15 by 2, that equals 7.5 centimeter. So you got that AE is equals to 7.5 centimeter. It is a choice question or question is there. What is that question? The choice question is, in the given figure PQ parallel to RS, and we have to prove that triangle POQ is similar to triangle SOR. Triangle POQ is similar to triangle SOR. So you write the names of these two triangles and prove that they are similar. How will you prove that they are similar? You can use any one of the similarity criteria, that is AAA similarity criteria or SSS similarity criteria or SAS similarity criteria. Now here it is given that this PQ is parallel to RS. Then if you take this transversal, these two angles becomes the alternate angles and they must be equal. And similarly these two, if you take this RQ is a transversal, this RQ is a transversal, then angle Q and angle R becomes the pair of alternate angles, so they must be equal. You know that alternate angles made by the transversal of parallel lines are equal. So you can take two pairs of equal angles here. Next, you know that these two angles, angle POQ must be equals to angle ROS. They are the vertically opposite angles. In this way you will get three pairs of equal angles in these two triangles, and then you can say that this triangle POQ is similar to triangle SOR. Then you write the names of these two triangles. Take here solution. In the figure given that PQ parallel to RS, PQ parallel to RS, and write the names of the triangle POQ and triangle ROS. Then you write in triangle POQ and triangle ROS. In triangle POQ and triangle ROS, right here angle P is equals to angle S. Angle P is equals to angle S, and also you can write angle Q is equals to angle R. Angle Q is equals to angle R. Given, what is the reason can be given here? Pair of alternate angles made by the transversal of PQ parallel to RS. PQ parallel to RS, and you can write angle POQ equals angle ROS. Right? Angle POQ equals angle ROS. Reason, they are the vertically opposite angle. Right? Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, you can write triangle POQ is similar to triangle ROS according to, here you got AAA, according to AAA similarity criteria. AAA similarity criteria. So you can solve this question or this question. This question is based on the basic proportionality theorem, and this question is based on the similarity criteria. Now let us take the question number 40. So prove that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the squares of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So here we have to prove that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the squares of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Now let us prove this theorem. Here there is a theorem to state that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the squares of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Now here take two triangles which are similar, and similar means you know that their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now to prove this theorem, what is given here? It is given that triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar triangle. We are given, here let us prove, we are given two triangles ABC and PQR. ABC and PQR such that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and if they are similar means you know that their corresponding sides are in proportion and their corresponding angles are equal. That is understood here. Now what we have to prove? We need to prove that what you have to prove? Their areas are in the ratio of the squares of the corresponding sides. So you need to prove that area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equals to, here which are the corresponding sides? You can take AB and PQ. So you can write AB square by PQ square. And also two more pairs of corresponding sides are there. And let us take BC and QR is second pair of corresponding sides. So it is equals to BC square by QR square is equals to CA square by RP square. Or you can write this in the form AB by PQ whole square and BC by QR whole square, and also it is CA by RP whole square. You can also write that like this way. Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equals to AB by PQ whole square is equals to BC by QR whole square is equals to CA by RP whole square, or you can write AB square by PQ square is equals to BC square by QR square is equals to CA square by RP square. And to prove this, here you must take the formula for the area of the triangles. You know what is the formula to find the area of the triangle? That is, area of triangle is equals to half into B into H. So you take area of triangle ABC here. Area of triangle ABC, that is equals to half into B into H. Here let us have the base BC and height is required, means we have to draw the altitude here. So okay, you take here the altitudes for the triangle AB, that is so let us have here AM is the altitude, and for triangle PQR let us have PN is the altitude. And here for triangle ABC, here we have taken the base is BC. So let us write the base is BC here, BC, and the altitude is AM. So half into B into H, half into base into altitude, that is half into BC into AM. Next, for triangle PQR, area of triangle PQR is equals to, that is again half into B into H. Here B is QR, H is, that is PN. So you take that. So half into QR into PN you write. QR into PN. That is half into QR into PN. So you got the area of the triangle ABC and area of the triangle PQR. Now you write the ratio. Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equals to, in the numerator you write the area of the triangle ABC, that is half into BC into AM. Here you write half into QR into PN. Now here half cancels. What you are going to get? That is BC into AM by QR into PN here. QR into PN. So you consider this is first ratio you got in terms of the product BC into AM by QR into PN you got here. Take triangles ABM and triangle PQN and prove that they are similar. By using any one of the similarity criterion, you prove that triangle ABM and triangle PQN are similar triangles, and here you write the names of the triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Here you have in triangle AMB, or you write in triangle AMB and triangle PNQ, right? Angle B is equals to angle Q. Why? As triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. You know that the corresponding angles of the similar triangles are equal here. Corresponding angles of the similar triangles are equal. Therefore, you can write angle B is equals to angle Q. That is, indirectly it is given here. Next, you write angle AMB. You know that as AM is perpendicular to BC, angle AMB is 90 degree, and also in triangle PQR, PN is perpendicular to QR. Therefore, angle PNQ is also equals to 90 degree. So, you write angle AMB is equals to angle PNQ. Both are equals to 90 degree. That is a construction it means in such a way that construction is made as AM perpendicular to BC and PN is perpendicular to QR. So you can write, therefore, triangle AMB is similar to triangle PNQ here. PNQ. So which similarity criterion you got here? AA similarity criterion. AA similarity criterion. Then once you got that, here triangle AMB is similar to triangle PNQ means their corresponding sides are in same proportion. Corresponding ratio of the corresponding sides are equal here. Therefore, you can write AM by PN is equals to, right? AM by PN is equals to, you can write AB by PQ. AB by PQ. Why it is? Because the ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles are equal. That you can reason here. So you consider this is second, and here you have taken first. You write it as first. This is second. The reason is, corresponding sides of the ratio of corresponding sides, ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles are equal. So you got AM by PN is equals to AB by PQ, as you proved that triangle AMB is similar to triangle PNQ. Now also it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Also triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR that is given here. As triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, can have their corresponding sides are in same ratio. So you write AB by PQ. AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR. That is AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR. That is, reason you know, the ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles are equal here. Now you consider this is third one. Now here AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR, and also it must be equals to AM by PN. You know that here AM by PN is equals to AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR. Here this is equals to this, means this must be equals to this, also equals to this, AC by PR. So you can have this BC by QR into AM by PN in terms of AB by PQ, in terms of AB by PQ here. So you can write here BC by QR into AM by PN as AB by PQ into AB by PQ. From first you had that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equals to BC by QR into AM by PN. Now in the place of BC by QR you write AB by PQ. You write AB by PQ here. So right, this is AB by PQ and you write AM by PN here. Here in the place of BC by QR you wrote AB by PQ, that is from first and third it is. From first and third you wrote this, that is here in the place of BC by QR you wrote AB by PQ. Here AB by PQ into AM by PN you got here. Now also you know that AM by PN is equals to AB by PQ. AB by PQ and AM by PN are equal. From second you can write both are AB by PQ into AB by PQ. Both are here AB by PQ. So here it becomes, that is from second it is. That is from second. Now here it becomes AB by PQ into AB by PQ, it becomes AB by PQ the whole square. AB by PQ whole square. Therefore you can write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equals to AB by PQ whole square is equals to AB by PQ is also equals to BC by QR. So you can write BC by QR whole square, that is also is equals to AC by PR, that also you can write AC by PR whole square. So in short you can write AR triangle ABC by AR, triangle PQR is equals to AB by PQ whole square is equals to BC by QR whole square is equals to AC by BR whole square. In this way, you prove that area of similar triangles are proportional to the squares of their corresponding sides. That is, with the statement here, ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equals to the squares of the ratio of their corresponding sides. We got the result here. So, if two triangles are similar means their areas are proportional to the squares on their corresponding sides. Now you take the question paper of June 2019. The 20th question is from the triangle chapter. You take that question. What is given that? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and their areas are 64 cm square and 100 cm square respectively. If EF equals 12 cm, then find the measures of BC. So here it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Now you can note that here the vertices are in order, then AB by DE is equals to BC by EF and AC by DF. Here AB by DE is equals to BC by EF is equals to AC by DF. As they are similar, their areas are proportional to squares on their corresponding sides. Here we have taken the corresponding sides are AB and DE and BC and EF and AC and DF. These are the pairs of corresponding sides. So, here area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF is equals to what you can take. Here what you have to find out, BC, EF is given. So, you take that BC square by EF square. BC square by EF square. And that equals 64 cm square by 100 cm square. Now it is better to take rough sketch and here take the triangle ABC and triangle DEF which are similar to each other and their areas are given. Their areas are, that is 64 cm square, this is 100 cm square, and here this is one pair of corresponding sides and BC and EF is second pair of corresponding sides and AC and DF are the third pair of corresponding sides. Now you write that here you have taken the 20th question, first question, and now let us take the choice question afterwards. First you take the first question. So you take given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Then you can take area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF equals what? BC square by EF square. It is discussed that BC and EF are the pairs of corresponding sides of the similar triangles. So here we have to find out BC. So you take the ratio BC square by EF square and that equals what? The areas are given here. What is the area of the triangle ABC? Area of the triangle ABC is 64 cm square and area of the triangle DEF is 100 cm square. So you take, that is BC square by EF is given. What is that EF? EF is 12 centimeter. You take that, is 12 square. That equals 64 by 100. So you can take BC square by 12 square you can take here, or otherwise you write that equals 64 by 100 into 12 square. Then BC square equals, here you can note that take the root on both the side. That becomes BC is equals to square root of 64 into 12 square by 100, and then BC is equals to square root of 64 is 8, and square root of 12 square is 12, and square root of 100 is 10. So the square root of this is 64 into 12 square by 100 is 8 into 12 by 10, because you know that 64 is a square number, its root is 8, and 12 square is a square number, its root is 12, and 100 is a square number, its root is 10. So then you will get, that is 2 4s are 2 5s are, and 12 4s are 48 by 5, and 48 divided by 5 you can have 5 9s are 45, then 3 is remaining, then you write 0.6. So you got BC is equals to 4.6 centimeter. You got the measurement of BC is 4.6 centimeter. BC is equals to 4.6 centimeter you got. That is the answer for this one. Now let us take the second question. Then what is that second question? That is a choice question. Here you can solve any one of these two questions, but here let us take the second question also to solve it. A vertical pole of height 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long on the ground, and at the same time a tower on the same ground cast a shadow 20 meter long. Find the height of the tower. Now let us have the rough sketch. So let us take, here the question is given that vertical pole of height 6 meter casts a shadow 4 meter long. So let us have, here AB is a pole of height 6 meter and the length of its shadow is 4 meter, and at the same time tower on the same ground. So let us have the CD is a tower and it casts a shadow of length 28 meter. So from here to here, that is 28 meter. So let us have this DE is a shadow of the tower. Its length is given, that is 28 meter, and find the height of the tower. Now you know that here DC is parallel to AB, both are perpendicular to the ground, and also here as AB is parallel to CD, you can show that the triangles ABE and triangle CDE are similar. So you write down here what is given. Given AB is equals to 6 meter, BE is equals to 4 meter, and DE is equals to 28 meter. 28 meter you take, 28 meter, and what you have to find out? We have to find the height of the tower. CD equals question mark. Now you write here the triangle. In triangle CDE and triangle ABE. In triangle it is a right angle triangle CDE and right angle triangle ABE. Here why they are right angle triangle? Here CD and AB are parallel to each other. Why they are parallel? Because CD is perpendicular to the ground, AB is also perpendicular to the ground, so they are parallel to each other. So you take and also you note down AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. So in the triangle CDE and triangle ABE, they are the right angle triangle. CD perpendicular to DE and AB is perpendicular to BE. So you take here angle E is equals to angle E. That is the common angle. They are the common angles. And also you can have that these two angles are equal. Angle CDE equals angle ABE, both are equals to 90 degree. Both are equals to 90 degree. CD perpendicular to DE and AB perpendicular to BE. So here this is enough to show that these two triangles are similar. That is AA similarity criteria you can take. Therefore, triangle CDE is similar to triangle ABE. Which criteria here? AA similarity criteria, and also you can take AAA similarity criteria. Taking these two angles, they are the corresponding angles or similar, these remaining angles. You can take them as corresponding angles made by the transversal of the parallel lines, or also you can take they are the remaining angles of the triangles. Here in two triangles, you put two pairs of angles are equal, means third pair also becomes equals. That also you can write. So here let us write only two angles and AA similarity criteria. AA similarity criteria. Then you can write that here once you got that two triangles are similar means their corresponding sides are proportional. So you take CD by AB equals what? DE by BE. The sides of the triangle CDE are proportional to the sides of the triangle AB, that is CD by AB. CD by AB is equals to DE by BE. DE by BE. So CD you take. CD we have to find out. Then AB is given, that is 6 meter. So right, it is 6 meter, and B is also given, note here, that is 4 meter, and B is given, DE is given. Here what is DE? D means here to here, that is 28 meter, and also BE is given, that is 4 meter. Then it becomes CD is equals to, so you can have 4 ones are 4 6 are, then you can cancel 4 ones are 4 sevens are, then CD is equals to 7 into 6 meter. Do the cross multiplication, you will get 7 into 6 meter, then CD is equals to 7 6 are 42 meter. So the height of the tower equals, therefore write that height of the tower is 42 meter. Now you take the question number 21 of that question paper. The diagonal BD of parallelogram ABCD intersect AE at F as shown in the figure. So BD is a diagonal and AE is another line segment. They both of them meet at a point F, that is shown in the figure. If E is any point on BC, here what is E? E is any point on BC, then prove that DF into EF is equals to FB into FA. Here it can be proved by taking these two triangle and proving that they are similar. Once you got that they are similar means their corresponding sides are in proportion. So you write here it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. So write given ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel and equal. And here you know that DB is the diagonal and it becomes the transversal of the parallel line, and this also becomes the transversal of the parallel line. So if you take this is parallel to this and this becomes the transversal of these two lines AB parallel to CD, and also this AE becomes the transversal of this AD parallel to CB. With the help of that you can say that the alternate angles made by the transversal of parallel lines are equal. So you can have that this angle is equals to this one. That is the transversal of AD parallel to BC. Similarly, you take one more transversal, that is angle DAF is equals to angle FEB, and as they are alternate angles they are also equal. Similarly, one more pair of equal angles you can have, they are the vertically opposite angles. So you can have three pairs of equal angles, then you can show that these two triangles are similar. Therefore you write here given ABCD is a parallelogram. So you write AD parallel to BC and AB parallel to CD. Now you take in triangle this triangle. What is the name of this triangle? AFD. In triangle AFD and triangle. Here you know that these two angles are equals means you take EFB. In triangle EFB. So you can have that angle, this angle. What is the name of that angle? That is angle DAF. Angle DAF equals angle FEB. Angle FEB. Why they are equal? Alternate angles made by the transversal of AD parallel to BC. AD parallel to BC. One thing. And next you take angle ADF. Angle ADF equals angle, which angle? FBE. Angle FBE. So they are the alternate angles made by the transversal DB of AD parallel to BC. Alternate angles made by the transversal of same parallel lines AD parallel to BC. And also you can have third pair, or otherwise you can write by using AA similarity criteria. So you can write angle AFD equals angle EFB. Why they are equal? They are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, you can write that triangle AFD is similar to triangle EFB. Triangle AFD is similar to triangle EFB. Here what you have to prove? DF into EF is equals to FB into FA. Here you take AF by EF. AF by EF equals, again what is there? DF by FB. DF by FB. So you do the cross multiplication. Then you will get DF into EF is equals to FB into FA. That is FB into FA is equals to FB into FA is equals to DF into EF. DF into EF, that is nothing but DF into EF is equals to FB into FA. So you write this in the LHS and that's in the RHS. So that is DF into EF is equals to FB into FA. So how you got it? By proving these two triangles similar. So once you got that the two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion, and by using this proportionality you will get the result. Now let us take the question number 38, which is a question from the chapter triangle. What is that question? Prove that in a right triangle the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So this is the statement of the Pythagoras theorem. We have to prove this. So what is that statement? In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Now let us prove the theorem. Now let us prove this theorem. Now you draw the right angle triangle ABC, where angle B is the right angle. Angle B is the right angle. Draw the right angle triangle. Now, here what is given? We are given a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. So what is given here? We are given. So let us have the proof here. So what is given? We are given a right triangle, ABC at B it is, at B. Now what we have to prove here? We have to prove that square on the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. So then what we have to prove? We need to prove that AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. That is, that what I have to prove? AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Here there is a requirement of construction, and therefore here you know this already from the right angled vertex. You see the right angled vertex here. You know that angle B is the right angle, means B is the right angled vertex. From the vertex B to the hypotenuse, you draw the perpendicular. So let us have the perpendicular BD perpendicular BD to AC. Here BD is perpendicular to AC. So let us draw. What you have to draw? BD perpendicular to AC. This is the extra construction required here. And here you got a perpendicular BD to AC, perpendicular from the right angled vertex to the hypotenuse AC. Here we have drawn the perpendicular. So you already know, here if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex to the hypotenuse, then the result, you know, what is that result? Here there are two new triangles will form here, and the triangles are ADB, BDC. And you know that ADB and BDC are similar, and they are also similar to the given triangle ABC. Means triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. Use this result to prove the Pythagoras theorem. So you take here. Therefore, you got here, that is according to the previous statement, previous result. Now, triangle, what is that? ADB. ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Proof already you got this. This result you got already. So use that result. That is previous result or previous theorem. Previous theorem it is. So then what will you get here? You know that triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC means their corresponding sides are in proportion. The ratio of the corresponding sides are equal here. Then you take AD by AB. What is that? AD by AB. AD by AB. They are the one pair of corresponding sides is equals to, again you know that AB by AC. AB by AC, that. Right? AB by AC. Corresponding sides are proportional. What is that? Corresponding sides are proportional. Next, here you do the cross multiplication. What will you get here? That is, you write or do the cross multiplication. This into this. What will you get? AD into AC is equals to, AB into AB. AB into AB, that is AB square you will get. What will you get? AD into AC. AD into AC is equals to AB square. By having the cross multiplication, now you consider this is the first here. Now again, one more pair of similar triangles you will get here, that is triangle BDC, similar to the given triangle ABC with this same previous result. You write and also you write also triangle BDC, which is also a newly formed triangle, by drawing the perpendicular from vertex B to the hypotenuse AC. Here BDC, the triangle formed on the other side of the perpendicular. So triangle BDC is similar to triangle, again it is similar to ABC, similar to the given triangle ABC. So again you have the result. You know that here DC by BC, DC by BC, they are the pairs of corresponding sides. You write So what you can write, or therefore, so DC or CD, you write DC by BC is equals to, you can write here BC by AC, BC by AC, right? BC by AC, BC by AC, that you will get here, BC by AC. Then again you do the cross multiplication. What is the reason you can give here? Here you can give the previous result. It is previous result, and same reason, sides are proportional. Sides are proportional. Sides are proportional. Again you do the cross multiplication here. You know that BC into BC becomes BC square, CD into BC into AC, BC into AC, BC into AC is equals to BC into BC, BC square. That is, or you write. Now you consider this is second year. Now here add first and second. By adding first and second, what will you get here? Here first is AD into AC is equals to AB square. Second one is BC into AC is equals to BC square. First one is this one, second one is this one. And by adding first and second, you write adding first and second. Adding first and second, you write AD into AC. Here the LHS of the first one is AD into AC. Adding means you write plus. Add LHS to the LHS and RHS to the RHS. So AD into AC plus this, that is DC into AC. Here LHS of the first and LHS of the second it is. And again you add RHS of the first and RHS of the second. RHS of the first and RHS of the second. So what it is? AB square plus BC square. That is by adding first and second. Adding first and second means LHS part must be added to the LHS part. RHS part must be added to the RHS part. That is AD AC, BC AC are the LHS parts. So you take that as AD into AC plus DC into AC. AB square and BC square are RHS part. So you add AB square plus BC square. Then here what you can observe here, you know that here AC is common. So you remove that outside. AC is common. So you remove that outside. That becomes AC into. What is remaining here? If AC is outside means what is remaining in the first part? That is AD. Plus in the second part what is remaining? DC. Here from both the part AC is outside. In the bracket remaining you must write here. So in the first part AD is remaining. In the second part DC is remaining. And here you write as it is. That is AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square it is. So you write AC. And in the figure you will get what is the sum of AD and DC. Here you know that by adding AD and DC you will get this AC. AD plus DC is AC only. Again it becomes AC. So it becomes AC into AC, that is equals to, you can write AC into AC, that is equals to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. And you know that AC into AC is nothing but AC square, that is equals to AB square plus BC square. So what we have to prove? That you got here. So here